Hey there folks, I'm Ruby Juice, and welcome to Farm Manager 2021, the Prologue. This is an early access demo that was put out there by the developer Cleversan Software. This game is published by Playway, and it's a follow-up to Farm Manager 2018, which I very much enjoyed. It was a nice RTS game. I spent a fair bit of time with it. It did kind of get bogged down. I had some issues with AI and the user interface and some other things. So I am very interested to see what they've done with this version of the game. Hopefully they've made a number of improvements, and this prologue is going to let us check out the game, just go through a little bit of it, I think, and then hopefully we'll be able to get a sense of what's new and what's different and what we can expect in the full game when it comes out a little bit later. And I believe that it's supposed to come out around April 2021, so hopefully we'll know more in just a couple of months from when this video goes live, so looking forward to that. But in the meantime, let's hop right into the campaign and we'll see what this game's got to offer. So here we are, the Farm Manager 2021 Prologue for You Are Dust, Chapter 1. Good morning. The weather is beautiful today, isn't it? It's perfect for starting a new project. Recently, our company purchased this area. There are several destroyed buildings on it. So already we're seeing something new here with the destroyed buildings that we're going to have to repair. As a representative of an agri-production company, you'll have to restore them to their former glory and expand your farm. I know that this is your first important project. I'm sure that you can do it. According to the contract, the company has made this house available to you. In addition to a comfortable bed, it includes a small warehouse and parking lot. So we click on our house here. We see it's a farm owner's house. It's got a warehouse that holds 5,000. Okay, let's get down to business. Start by rebuilding these few buildings. The boss said if you can finish it quickly, you'll get a $500 bonus. Not sure what symbol that is, but we're going to call it dollars anyways. I suggest starting with the barn. Okay, so we click on the barn. We see here we've got our goal up in the top left here. So this highlighted tab must be the goals tab. Yes, it is. We see our money up here. I think this is, yes, workers, unassigned staff, or all staff. We see here some price highlights, I think, of what's happening in the markets, things that are going up and things that are going down, probably the biggest gainers and losers at the current time, and the date and the weather. So here we've got the barn selected. Obviously we can rename it if we wanted to, and then we can renovate it for $4,000. So we'll go ahead and do that. Definitely the graphics are looking better. I will do another video where I do a graphic comparison between this game and the previous one, because I'm very curious myself to really get into the nuts and bolts and see how the graphics compare from that previous version to this one. But at first glance, I would say that the graphics are looking much better in 2021 than they were in Farm Manager 2018. And so if we zoom in here on the farm, we can see they've repaired the barn here. It's all fixed up, so you can see the workers kind of going to work on it. You have to rebuild the rest of the buildings in the same way. Also remember to repaint the fences. So now we need to fix the house for permanent employees and the fence. So we'll head over here. We'll renovate that. Then we've got these fences. Oh, we've got a combine there. Looks a little broken down. And so we've got the fences all fixed up, just like that. And then we've got our workers working away here. You can see them taking care of business. Same type of construction mechanic we're seeing in this game as we saw in 2018, where they sort of cover up the building and do the work, and then it reappears in a constructed state. A damaged plow was found next to the barn. Move it to the parking lot. So we can click on that to move it. Also, I think we should be able to click on repark, but for now I guess we'll just say move. We want to move it to the parking lot over here. There's still a damaged tractor by the barn. move it to the parking lot for a closer look. So we'll take the tractor and we'll move it over there. You can call a mechanic. Perhaps he can bring the tractor and the plow back to life. So instead of renovating, which I'm not sure what renovate means as opposed to repair, to me it looks the same, they're the same price, but in any case we've got repair up here at the top. Renovate looks grayed out, so we will click on repair. Waiting for the expert we see appear here. We've got a description here. The tractor allows for attaching tools and trailers to enable field work. So pretty standard. Tractor models look roughly the same as they did in 2018, I believe. Again, the graphics are definitely looking somewhat better, but as far as the models go in that, I think they are somewhat the same. We will speed up the time here and wait for our mechanic. And I suppose in the meantime we could call one for the plow. I'm not sure if this mechanic will actually fix both of them at the same time. He might move on. No, he looks like he's just going to get back in his truck. Okay, so we actually do need to call two of them. We can't call one mechanic and have him work on both implements, or both pieces of equipment, rather. Here is the other mechanic. So it looks like he or she is going to work. And they're all finished. Those are all fixed up, looking mighty fine now. Time for the roads. Route them so that each of these buildings can be reached from the main road. Okay, so now we're getting into sort of the building mechanics. So we need to attach both of these buildings to the road. So let's go down here. We see the road tool. We've got two-way or gravel. I suppose we'll just do gravel for now. And of course we'll just head on right over here. Not sure why, I guess that's connected right there. We don't have to go any further. So we've got the barn connected. You saw pop up there on the left side. So we're gonna go ahead. I suppose we'll just bring it over there and then put that over to the house, and boom, that is connected as well. Escape, as it would in most games, gets us out of that building menu. Buildings still need to be connected to the power line to operate. The main power line runs along the road. Connect buildings to this electricity line. Okay, so we've got our power line here. If I click on it, nothing happens, so we need to go down here. We see the power icon. So we've got an electric transformer and electric pole. So the transformer, yes, gives us power to the buildings. Actually, if I put it right there, it would connect. But maybe what we'll do is build out some poles first, kind of get that all straightened out. I think what I'll do is, this grid system is certainly handy. So I can see there, I want it just on this side of the road. So we're going to go like that. And then I think we'll put a pole right there. We'll hit escape. Put down our transformer right over here, right in the middle. And then once we put that down, then we get the option to connect it. And obviously we'll connect it in there. And then that should give everything power. And there we are. Before you start developing your farm, you should also renovate these buildings. Don't forget the roads and electricity. So now they're letting us loose a little bit more. We've got to fix the small cow shed, the house for permanent employees, and small silo. Also have to connect those to the road and give them some power. So we've got some rundown buildings here. So we will renovate that building, renovate that one, and of course renovate that. The silo, let us also renovate. So we've got everybody hard at work here on these. And then we're going to have to build some roads. And I just want to make sure that I place those roads appropriately. So we're just going to go ahead and wait until we see these buildings come to life once again, so I can make sure I bring the roads right to the entrance. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to come, I'm going to say right down the middle here. Maybe we'll come down right beside the house just to make sure that we're aligning properly. So we'll use this handy grid. Yeah, so we'll just come down right this way. Throw that road down there. And I think we need to go ahead and put that road there. Oh, I think we need to maybe... Aha! So we've got some trash piles around here. Got to clean those up. It costs us a little bit of money. It doesn't take any time. Oh, we've got a broken down combine header there and there as well. But I suppose we can't do anything with those just about now. So we'll connect that silo, and then I think looks like everything should be connected. The sheds, all of that. We should clean up this trash here. Okay, so we just need to connect them to electricity. Yes, that looks like the last thing. So I think we will we'll go ahead. Bring the electric pole right there is just fine. And then we can sort of cross the road like that. We'll come down right alongside the road there. Maybe to right about here, and then what we can do is drop our transformer right in the corner there. And boom. We have that all done. So they're all fixed up, all connected. Build 2 parking lots for machines and transfer the equipment you found there. So we're going to move these combine headers to parking lots. Just gotta construct them. So let's figure out parking. Must be in here. No. In roads. Of course, the buildings, the hammer. That would probably be a good place to start. So maybe we can put it, no we can't. And we see here in the bottom right it's telling us click to build, R to rotate. So it looks like I can't actually fit it there. That's unfortunate. I can fit it here. Oh, I could, except the header's there. But maybe if I build that one, maybe I can I move that to the... Oh no, it's gonna make me build the parking lots first, so... Well, that's okay. So we'll build the parking lots like that, just side by side. Okay, now it's giving us the ability to move the equipment. So, and if we hover over which parking lot, then it shows us, it centers it on the map here or in our view, so you can easily tell where we're moving it to. Of course, if we renamed them as well, then that would make it even easier. But for now, let's go ahead and drop that in there. And then we've got another header as well. Okay, so we are now moving the combine as well. So I suppose we'll just do that. And then we want to get all of these fixed as well. We'll get our mechanic to come on down, fix this up. I know I said it already, but I definitely think there's been a pretty solid graphical improvement here. You know, as far as I can tell, things are looking much better than they were. Seems more colorful. Of course, it's been a while since I played Farm Manager 2018, so could be wrong, but we'll have to check that out in another video and do a real comparison. So the worker's house is located near the renovated cow sheds. Hire 2 people and place them in this building. They will take care of the animals. Okay, so we need to hire 2 workers. We want some animal folk. So she's good with animals. And she has the animal skill. She just isn't trained up in it. So if I remember correctly from the last game, and once again, this is looking much nicer. Seems very clear to me, although there's a lot of information here, but overall, I really like this. So they've got 2 different skills, so there's a bunch of different ones that they could have, but each person is a little bit different. So these ones, you know, she has animal and orchards, and she has animals and plants, and then there's manufacturing, beekeeping, all kinds of different skills that you can train them up in, and then you can, hire them for different amounts, and how much they work. You can change that as well. So a lot of management possibility here, where you can, overwork your employees. Perhaps they won't be as happy, and pay them well, pay them poorly. Lots of different ways to go. So in any case, I'm looking for 2 that are good with animals. So I'm going to go with these 2 here. And you can either choose a house, or you can just drop them right into that house for permanent employees 2, which is the one that we want them in anyways. So we'll do that. And we'll do that second one as well. Now everything is ready. You should now buy 4 cows for each cowshed, order food, and assign animal handlers. And then we need to build a manure storage, barn, and small warehouse. Okay, so fair bit of work here. We've got our workers. So if we click on the worker there in the view, and of course you do that by clicking on the house there. So first we'll click on her. So you can train them up. Different cost, I think, based on the level of training they've already got. Now here we see in the cow shed, so we need to buy some cows. And then once we've selected sort of which animal type we want in there, then you can only buy that type. So we'll buy 4 for each one, and then look down here in the workers, we assign a worker. Obviously we've only got the 2, so we'll go ahead and assign her, and we will assign her there. So you can either do cows or looks like deer, yes. But we'll do cows, as that's what they're asking us to do. So we've got that all taken care of. Now we need to construct a barn, and then we need to, interesting that it hasn't shown, maybe they have to get delivered, I suppose, the cows. In any case, let's go ahead and construct a barn. We can't fit it there. Maybe we can fit it, aha. It'll fit right over there. Fantastic. Then we need to buy some oats. We also need a manure storage and a small warehouse, okay? Here's a small warehouse. It can fit right beside the silo. I know things are looking a little bit cramped, but I do like to sort of make the most of the space I've got. I think this will make for some good efficiencies in taking care of those cows. So, okay, and then we've got a manure storage. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. These are all going to get built. Of course, I think there will be a little more space to be had once they're actually built and these walls and everything aren't showing up. And so they need food, and they want us to use oats. So we'll select oats in there. Now we need a warehouse, I think, in order to be able to buy the oats, is what I'm assuming. That's why they're having us construct the warehouse. So we've got a barn here. Looks like that does not hold oats, so we can't do that. Here we've got the warehouse. The warehouse also doesn't look like it holds oats. Now, how would one purchase some oats? Let's see. Oh, we've got... so they opened up the market tab there at the bottom. Oats or organic oats. We're just going to go with regular oats. They want us to buy 2,000. So 2,000. We will go ahead and do that. You can see the pricing here, how much we're going to pay for it. So we'll go ahead and buy those 2,000 kilograms of oats. And look at that, not bad for your first project. There we go. So that is it for the Farm Manager 2021 Prologue. The next steps of the campaign are coming soon in the full game. So we see we've got continue grayed out. Obviously, it's where we'd carry on to the next stage in the campaign, but That was a really nice little showcase, I think, of a few of the different things that have changed in the game and how the overall user interface looks like it's improved, at least in design and in terms of pure sort of aesthetic appeal. I would say that it's better. Again, the graphics looking better. Seems to be running very well. Of course, I think once we get more things on the screen and more things happening, it might start to slow down a little bit. I did notice the previous version, 2018, did start to bog down once you had a lot going on in the game, but hopefully this is a little bit better optimized. And yeah, really looking forward to trying out more of this game once the full version comes out, so please stay tuned for that. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.